The two S's in S&S Friendly Ranch stand for siblings Sim Wallace and Sarah Buncombe, the founders of the 10-acre ranch in the Tijuana River Valley. After migrating from Texas in the early 1970s and settling in San Diego, the siblings were searching for a place to board their horses. Diamond Brandon is Sim Wallace's granddaughter and remembers the story of how her grandfather and his sister took over the land after the original owner could no longer care for it.
And when he came to this place, the owner at the time basically said he was getting older. His family didn't want to continue the work that he was doing, and he told him to make him an offer. So instead of finding a place where he would have to rent to board his horse, he made the decision to, purchase land in the city of San Diego. So he and his sister pulled their money together, and it's been in our family since 1980.
Brandon says that while the ranch continues her grandfather's legacy, its purpose has evolved.
I will say it's been such a beautiful experience, a very empowering experience. I'm born and raised in San Diego, and so I've seen Black businesses close. I've seen Black families displaced from neighborhoods that were typically Black. I've seen the voice and representation of Black culture diminished, and we're fighting to build that back up.
Taught at a young age that when you have land, you build something, not just for yourself, but for the people around you. Brandon created what is now the only Black-owned ranch in San Diego, a space she believes should be safe and welcoming for everyone. Today, the ranch serves as an event space for the broader San Diego community.
Lots of space. There are people who come for family reunions. We've had some Juneteenth celebrations out here. Most recently, we had over 700 people participate in Blacktoberfest with SD Melanin. Folks rented out for private events as well, birthday parties, anniversaries. We've had a quince or two. It's been really dope.
The ranch still includes some animals, 3 horses, a handful of goats, and several chickens. But Brandon says they plan to phase that portion out because of limited staffing.
We're very small, and the other work is like pulling, so we don't ever want to have a situation where animals not getting the care they deserve.
In addition to hosting events, the ranch partners with community organizations. One of them is Azili Wellness, a collective focused on healing through ancestral practices and homegrown goods. The group began operating informally about 3 years ago and became an LLC in 2024. Jazze Armani Buncombe is the co-founder of Azili and the granddaughter of founder Sarah Buncombe. She also serves as the ranch's director of agriculture.
I've learned that my people have been doing things like this for a long time, and I've learned more of where I come from and just how easier it is to step into those roles once I realize it's not that crazy, it's not that new.
Currently, agriculture takes up about 1 acre of the land, but they plan to expand to 2 acres by the end of the year. Buncombe says part of Azili's work involves preserving seeds from the crops they grow. And with the ongoing environmental challenges in the Tijuana River Valley, the ranch needs to be strategic about what they plant.
Environmentally, it's important because seeds have memory, just like people and our DNA. And so if I wanted to make a seed here that's more water resilient, I can cultivate that seed here for a number of years, giving it less water, save the seeds that are doing the best with less water, and every year those seeds will be better and better with less water and also more adapted to the bioregion.
Lucy Chishugi is one of the owners at Azili. She met Buncombe and Brandon after visiting the ranch several years ago. Over time, she became part of the team. She says she's grateful to contribute to the land's deep-rooted relationship with San Diego.
This space really allowed me to be a student and opened me up to students who were in transition of teaching without even knowing it, like Jazze. And through our friendship and relationship, just being able to offer each other service when it came to literally their family's land, something that's very sacred to them.
Chishugi says that after leaving the Democratic Republic of Congo at 3 years old, her work at the ranch allows her to reconnect with her lineage.
I'm working in soil, but I know there's soil in Congo, so I'm low-key communicating with my ancestors too, and we're all talking, and we're over here cultivating red burgundy okra, black-eyed peas that came from Africa as well, and are traveling through different families in the Americas to be back here on this land.
Brandon says without the physical and spiritual foundation that Sim Wallace and Sarah Buncombe planted decades ago, the ranch would not exist in its current form.
Every word that comes out of my mouth, it is fostered by the love and the wisdom and the compassion and just heart for people that they poured into me and that they lived every single day.
Audy McAfee, KPBS News.